Hello and welcome to CUA Minds. Here let us see some illustrations on the product lifecycle costing. So this is the first example given in our material, illustration 1. So in this example, actually the Wipro is examining the profitability and pricing policies of its software division. The software division develops software packages for engineers. It has collected the data on three of its more recent packages, ECE or CE and IE. Okay, and we have given the details for the 2 years for ECE, CE and IE. Okay, the selling prices are given as for ECE it is 250 and CE it is 300 and for IE it is 200. And number of units sold is year 1 is 2000 and 8000 for ECE and 2000 and 3000 for CE and 5000 and 3000 for IE. So this is the data we have given in the problem. So assume that there is no inventory remains on the hand at the end of year 2. So Wipro is deciding which product lines to emphasize in its software division. So in the past 2 years, the profitability of this division has been mediocre. So in the question he is asking that like Wipro is particularly concerned with the increase in the R&D cost in the several of its divisions. And analysts at the software division pointed out that for one of its most recent packages, IE, major efforts had been made to reduce the R&D costs. Okay, and last week Amit, the software division manager, decides to use the lifecycle costing in his own division. He collects the following lifecycle revenue and cost information for the packages. So these are the information is given for the package ECE. Okay, year 1 and year 2. Okay, revenues, costs, R&D, design, manufacturing, marketing, distribution and customer service. So these are the costs incurred for the package ECE and for CE, and okay, these are the costs. So like that he has given, okay, for year 1 and year 2. So okay, so here the question is, okay, present a product life cycle income statement for each software package. Which package is the most profitable and which is the least profitable? How do the three packages differ in their cost structure? So this is the question that is given. So we need to find out which package is the one is the best package. So in this example, they are given the cost of each of each package, and okay, they have given the revenues and costs, okay, for each package for year 1 and year 2, and also they have given the selling prices of these packages and the and the number of units sold. So in this example, it's a very simple problem. So we need to calculate the profitability for each package. For this, we have the information is already given here. So for and we can use a simple table here for the package ECE for year 1 and year 2. For the revenues is given as 500 and 2000. So all the income statement figures are in thousands. So if you see this, it is only 500 and 2000, right? So for the total revenue for the package ECE is 2500. So similarly we need to include all costs here for the package ECE. So all the costs like R&D, design, okay, manufacturing, marketing, distribution, okay, customer service, all these costs are here. So we need to calculate the total cost here. If you calculate the total cost, it is 700 plus 115 plus 25 160. Okay, there is the total cost. So it comes around 1065. For year 2 it is 1085. And okay, we need to calculate the total revenues for year 1. these two together, so we can arrive the total revenue here. And the total cost also we can arrive by 2150 as here. And we need to calculate the total profit. How do we calculate the total profit? It is the revenue minus total cost, right? So for the package ECE, we are getting around 350 rupees as a profit. And if you calculate the percentage, it is if you say the total revenue is like 100%, out of the total revenue, how much is like R&D cost? It is like around 28%, right? So, and how much is the design cost? It is like 200 by 2500. You can arrive at 8%. Like that, we can calculate the percentage of that. So, if it is the profit, it is 350 by 2500, which comes to around 14%. So, this is the profit for the package ECE. Likewise, we will calculate for package CE and package IE, right? So, all the data is available in the problem. So, if you compare these two, these three packages, ECE is we are getting around 14% of the profit. For CE, we are getting 16%, right? And for IE, it is minus 6%, right? But if you see the value for the like ECE, we are getting 350 rupees, 350,000, and package CE we are getting 240,000, and for package IE we are getting 96,000 loss. So when we compare these three, package ECE is most profitable, and package IE is least profitable. So this is the problem, and which is a very simple problem actually. It is only by we need to arrive only the profit here by subtracting the total cost from the total revenue, right? Let us go to the second illustration. So in this illustration, A2Z PLC supports the concept of Tero technology or lifecycle costing for new investment decisions, covering its engineering activities. The financial side of this philosophy is now well established, and it is its principles extended to all other areas of decision making. The company is to replace a number of its machines, and the production manager is to turn between the X machine, one more expensive machine which with a life of 12 years, and Y machine with an estimated life of 6 years. So the estimated life for X machine is 12 years, and for Y machine it is only 6 years. So he want to calculate like for the decision making, which machine he has to go for the purchase. The pattern of the maintenance and the running costs differ between the two types of machines, and relevant data for these two machines are given below, X and Y. The purchase price is 19,000 for X and 13,000 for Y. Trade-in value or breakup or the scrap value at the end of the year, it is 3,000 and 3,000 each for X and Y. But it is for X it is 12 years of life we have, and for Y it is only 6 years of life. But the scrap value is same for both. And the annual repair costs are given as 2,000 and 2,600. Overall costs are given as 4,000 at the year 8 and 2,000 at the year 4. So that is a difference between X and Y. So estimated financial cost average over machine life. So it is 10% for EXE and 10% for Y, X and Y. So it is same for both. This is nothing but the cost of capital. So you are required to recommend with supporting figures which machines to purchase, stating any assumptions made. So that is a question here. So we need to decide, we need to give a decision that which machine has to be purchased. So it's a very like a simple problem again. So for calculation of the present value of outflows and equivalent annual. So that we need to calculate first. So for X machine and Y machine. So initial cost of the purchase is given as 19,000 and 30,000. 13,000 here. That we write here. It is if you highlight this, like no, initial cost is there is 90,000 and 13,000 here. So initially we will reduce the scrap value. As I said earlier, for X machine it is this the scrap value is 12 years, because the life of X machine is 12 years and for the Y machine it is only 6 years. So we need to calculate the present value of this okay, X machine, which is given as 3,000. So we need to calculate the present value for this. So as you know, here how to calculate the present value. We can use a simple calculator method for this actually. So just I'll show you how to calculate this. So okay, as you know, it is okay. It is, we will realize the scrap at the end of the 12th year, right? Okay, at the end of the 12th year. So we need to calculate the present value for the 12th year. So if you go to the how we calculate, this is a simple calculator. So the cost of capital is given as 10%, right? So here we need to divide 1 divided by 1.10, because 10% is the cost of capital. If it is 20%, it is 1 divided by 1.20, right? That we need, like that we need to calculate. So so we need to enter is equal to 12 times, because we need to calculate the value for the 12th year, right? So just I'm clicking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So the present value is 0.318 or 0.32. Okay. So here you can say it is 3,000 into 0.3, which comes to around 9,600. Similarly, for Y machine also we need to calculate, because Y machine has only 6 years. So we need to calculate the present value for 6th year only. It is only 0.56. So if you multiply this 3,000 into 0.32, which comes to around 960. So okay, when we deduct this 19,000 divided by 960, this is 18,040, because this is the total outflow, because purchase value minus scrap. In addition to that, we need to we have another cost like annual repair cost. So it is given as 2,000. So annual repair cost is yearly maintenance cost, you can say. So we need to incur this 2,000 for every year. So here also we need to calculate the present value for that. So here it is written as present value of the total annual cost. So it is 2,000 here, and we need to calculate the present value. So if it is directly it is 2,000 for every year, it will become 2,000 into 12, right? But we need to calculate the present value with a cost of capital of 10%. So okay, for that we need to add all these numbers up to 12 years. So I have prepared in this simple Excel here. So in the first year it is 909, in the second year it is 826, in the third year it is 751. So if we add all these numbers, we can get the total number. It is comes to around 6.809, right? 6.809, and it comes to around 6.81. So it is 2,000 into 6.81, which comes to around 13,620, right? And the overall cost also given, it is 4,000. It is at the year 8. So we need to calculate the present value also for this. So okay, 4,000, and it is at the year 8. Year 8 comes to here. It is around 466 is the present value. At the year 8, it's a 467. It's given as 466 or 47. Okay, this is like a 4,000 into 0.47, which comes to around 1880. So this is the total cost. So for 18,040, we need to add these two values, 13,000 and 1880, which comes to around 33,540. Okay, like that we need to calculate for Y machine also. So like we need to change the present value based on the years, number of years, because it's only 6 years for Y machine, and for the overall cost it is at the end of the 4th year only. So that we need to change the present values. I told how to calculate the present values also. So for the capital recovery factor, we need to divide, because this annual is because we need to calculate the total annual cost. So we need to recovery capital recovery factor, which comes to around 1 by 6.81. Why is 6.81? It is for 12 years, and it is 1 by 4.36. So why 4.6? It is only for 6 years, and for X year, for X machine it is for 12 years. Sorry, right? So which comes to 0.15 for X and 0.23 for Y. If you divide this, we can get 4,925 for X machine and 5,508 for Y machine. So if you compare these two, the annual cost is more for Y machine, right? As the equivalent annual cost is less for X machine, it is better to purchase the same. So we can go for X machine. Thank you, and we will see more example in our next video.